Welcome to the Driving Preparation Training Module. This module will cover the following topics: vehicle maintenance, vehicle inspection, planning, emergency supplies, securing cargo, seat belts, and cell phones. Before your wheels even hit the road, you should be sure your vehicle is properly maintained and receives regular, routine maintenance. Vehicle maintenance includes things like changing your oil, inspecting and replacing brakes and brake pads, keeping fluids at appropriate levels, checking belts and hoses for signs of wear, fixing any known problems. Performing routine maintenance can help prevent situations that leave you stranded on the side of the road or disable your vehicle in the middle of traffic. In addition to ensuring your vehicle is properly maintained, always run through a quick set of pre-operation inspections to make sure your vehicle is ready for the road. Before starting your vehicle, check to see that the tires are properly inflated and have enough tread. The lights and blinkers are working. The windshield and windows are clean and not broken. The mirrors are in place, properly adjusted and clean. The instrument panel is working and no indicator lights that suggest a problem are lit. The gas tank is at least half full. And the seat belts are in proper working condition. These inspections take only a short time, but can prevent a serious accident later. You can also prevent an accident by planning your route before you leave instead of while you drive. Looking at a map or programming a GPS device while you drive distracts your attention from the road and is something you should never do. Before driving, check a map and find a route. Program your GPS unit if you have one, and consider taking the safest route when you have more than one to choose from. Finally, leave the radio off while you drive to avoid distractions, because even short distractions can cause accidents. If you do get in an accident, break down, run into dangerous weather, or are faced with other hazards while driving, things can get serious very quickly. Having just a few emergency supplies in your vehicle can help prevent a minor inconvenience from becoming a major problem. To keep yourself safe, have these emergency supplies in your vehicle at all times: a set of common tools, including a wrench and screwdrivers, a spare tire, a tire jack, and tools to change a tire, jumper cables, flares, lights, or emergency markers to alert other drivers if you break down along the road, an ice scraper, snow brush, or window cleaner, depending on conditions, tire chains if appropriate, and a fire extinguisher. As important as it is to have emergency equipment, it is equally important to know how to use it. Take some time and learn to properly use all equipment so you'll know what to do in case of emergency. Although it's critical to have emergency supplies in your vehicle, they can actually become a hazard if they're not properly secured. In an accident, unsecured items can become flying projectiles that can hurt or kill the people inside. For example, during a freeway crash, an unsecured tire jack could hit the driver in the head at over 65 miles per hour. Make sure to secure all cargo and tools in your vehicle before driving. Additionally, items that are not job or safety related should be removed from the vehicle. One of the most important things you can do to prepare before you drive is to fasten your seat belt. Studies suggest that nearly half of the people who die in accidents would have survived if they'd been wearing seat belts. In an accident, your vehicle may slow down from highway speeds of 65 miles per hour to a complete stop in only a fraction of a second. If you're not wearing a seat belt, your body will continue traveling at 65 miles per hour until you hit a steering column, dashboard, or windshield. At 65 miles per hour, a 150-pound person could strike a windshield with 10,000 pounds of force, which is more than enough to seriously injure or kill a person. Seatbelts aren't just for the driver. Passengers should wear them too. A passenger secured with a seatbelt not only helps save the passenger, it also protects the driver. During an accident, a passenger without a seatbelt can be thrown around in a vehicle in the same manner as an unsecured object and can hit the driver or other passengers. Make sure to bring a cell phone so that you can make a call in case of a breakdown or emergency. In a crisis, a cell phone call can be the difference between life and death. Cell phones can be helpful, but they can also be a distraction. Using a cell phone while driving diverts your attention from where it needs to be and greatly increases your chances of being in an accident. When you're driving, you should never use a cell phone to talk, send text messages, or browse the internet. Pre-program emergency numbers into the phone before you drive. To be properly prepared, make sure your vehicle is in good working condition, your route is planned ahead of time, your vehicle has the necessary emergency supplies, and your cargo is properly stowed and secured. Always bring a cell phone pre-programmed with important numbers and make sure your seatbelts are fastened when you drive. Being properly prepared to drive can save time, money, and the lives of you and your passengers.